Viewer discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
Greetings, and welcome to Friday's Side Quest. You'd be expecting Magog to be running things, but I've got some bad news on that point. They got into a fight with Jinx. Jinx ripped off his balls and ate him, and Magog has to wait for the dog to pass them before he gets them stitched back on. So, I'm afraid you're stuck with me, and of course, the others, such as this gentle human being, right? Pentagast, the alchemist.
I do believe Pentagast is a human.
Hi.
Can confirm or will deny.
And we have
No
other
one
human
saw what
beings.
I was doing, did they?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
We're still work safe. You're fine.
I wasn't doing anything that I shouldn't be doing on camera with a knife and someone's corpse at all. So
I believe
someone
you.
has to do it.
don't.
God's not here.
They've caught us doing worse, I'm sure. Also, the other human being, the thief.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we this fine evening? Oh, that's right. The chat doesn't readily answer. They're about like 5 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Carry on.
They're a little slow, but we love them
Let's-
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And
We do
finally,
that.
we have, the
Yes. Wait. You sounded disproportionately enthused for how incredible I am. Why?
oh yes, I'm just absolutely boiling over with enthusiasm and respect for the
Well, as you should. I knew there was a little bit of intellect in there somewhere. Just a little bit. Deeply buried in there. But there it is.
The plan for this particular episode, since it's in my hands, is, well, basically just price wrong, because, look, I'm feeling short notice, and like I had this backup secondary plan, although there was a mugshot from one of your celebrities that we didn't get to last time. I thought I might draw out first. No one else has access to Streamlabs, so I'll be doing both of those. If you want to hear me reading your messages, use Super Chats, and if you want to hear me reading your messages, use Streamlabs. So, you're welcome. Fortune has smiled upon you.
Is it though? Because we have to deal with your ass all show as the boss, quote unquote.
Yeah, and if you care about us so much you want us to receive your messages even though Arcturus is going to be the one voicing them, donate to Streamlabs or Super Chats.
That too.
Yes, I have to read the nice things you say to them, too.
Yes, you do. Isn't it delightful, chats, that he has to sycophant to us on your behalf?
If you wonder...
Probably. I'm sure it pains him that he has to be nice to me ever.
It
That is
brings me
correct.
great joy.
That is absolutely correct. You have nailed it. That is the price I pay when I made that Faustian bargain that has landed me here with you. And I have so many regrets.
Oh, you poor
Yay.
baby. Woe is you. Tears and tiny violins.
Yeah.
Do any of you have packages, by the way? I didn't really think to ask that prior.
Yes.
Yes.
I very last moment found out that I had one. Yes. Would you like me to proceed with that, or
No,
you
you,
want me to
you
wait?
can in just a moment.
I mean, I
but
don't want to interrupt your precious schedule.
Look, the show's running. I think I'm doing the bare minimum I'm obligated to do, so whatever.
Yeah, so long as we can
Okay.
actually hear Ark is fine, right? Otherwise, that
Okay.
is a struggle.
Well, I have things. I must look. There are potentially notes of some sort.
I too have things. Thing. Singular thing.
Oh,
This
You
thing.
going first?
thank
I
you.
no.
Okay, you can if you want. I
No,
mean,
it's
it's not a
okay.
big deal.
No, that's okay.
Unfortunately, this is packaged quite well. If you want to go first, it may take me a bit to unravel this.
Well, I mean, this isn't packaged very extensively, but that doesn't mean it's going to take me any less time. Never mind, I can do this. This is actually really easy.
What of wizardry is this? Untangling.
That
We make
was
this a race. I feel like
Why?
this should be made a
No.
race.
Why?
no.
Oh, okay.
Loser gets to compliment Arcturus.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
no.
Something that hurts everyone.
Come
Oh
here.
wait.
Ah,
I win.
Well,
get off of me!
There was an envelope in the envelope. It's so little. What is this?
Aw.
Okay. This is squishy. Wait. It's squishy, but it's not. There's something less squishy in the. Oh. I'm very excited.
It's a
It's
squish.
designed so that it can never be removed from its prison.
Oh.
Ah!
Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
This is. Oh.
No,
What
no,
is that?
inside of another. Why?
This
That was
is,
me
it's a
being nice.
fancy-
in fact.
Oh.
I'm just
This
waiting for one
is-
of them to choke on whatever it is.
No.
You're just jealous because
This
no one
is-
sends you anything in the mail.
Oh. It's another
Oh.
little tiny bag, and it's.
Open the tiny bag and then reveal that there is another tiny bag beneath that other tiny
No.
bag.
Oh
I have-
no! There's
I
3
have
tiny bags in the tiny
been-
bag.
Been given an incredible gift, actually. Look at this.
Ooh.
It's
You know,
very-
that
very shiny.
Ooh.
that would have done me some good when I met up with Fiza and we went drinking together. We went on a pub crawl. It was great. But
It's quite nice.
I did not have a drinking apparatus, and as such, I had to just kind of cup my hands
Hmm.
and drink like that. It was
There is a-
unfortunate.
There is a note with mine. Do you mind if I read?
Oh no! Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
just going to crinkle obnoxiously in the background as I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Says, "You'll forgive me. A desperate letter canceled my surprise visit. On to Sarthos and Avendoom. Enjoy this small gift as an apology. Ignore any blood. The wizard was uncooperative. From Barvos the Horseman." Thank you, Barvos.
Nice.
This is a very, very nice gift. I appreciate this. I've been looking for something like this to use. I mean, the bottles are nice, but you know how often I have to clean these? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now you can drink your milky milk out of there.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
no one will
and
have
then-
to see it and
well,
know that it
that and-
came from my hat.
Well,
There
the
you
bottle
go.
brushes, they're just so fiddly trying to get around those corners. That little space under the neck of the bottle. Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like an itch between your shoulder blades. You just can't
Yeah.
reach.
Right under there. Right there.
Ooh.
Right
Yeah,
down there.
Yeah,
That is.
with the pad of those fingernails.
the residue is always kind of the stickiest part, and you have to scrub it a little bit harder. Not that I wouldn't know anything about that. I had people who do that for me, but you know.
Oddly enough, I have had times where I have cleaned these, completely rinsed them out, and then after I've let them dry, they're blue again.
Oh.
How strange.
And I don't know how that's possible because there's nothing in them.
That is.
I don't know how
Now,
that
there it
actually
is.
happens.
I mean, look, if the
Odd.
bottle's still blue after you drank it completely, and washed it and dried it and it's gone blue, he must look like a Smurf on the inside.
Probably.
Oh.
My teeth aren't blue, are they? I mean,
Not really.
no, they
Please.
look like
They-
they look horrible
No.
and yellow.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Is my tongue blue?
No, it looks
No?
kind of pink. Actually, if I were to describe your tongue, it's got this kind of like tinge of whiteness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
it's like you got a whole bunch of bacteria growing on it. You should probably see a doctor about that.
Well, bacteria. They're like. Are you sure it's not okay? All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
It could be bacteria. It also could be something else
I
that
don't.
would get us demonetized.
Oh.
Let's not go there.
Oh. I also got things. I am removing these appear to be rings, and the rings have rings, but the rings that the rings have are sticky and just say size 8 on them. I don't know why.
I'm reasonably confident you're not supposed to be wearing the sticky ones.
Well, it's
She
just
can.
incidental. They like me. We're friends now.
She can do what she wants.
So-
yeah, well, but true, yes.
These are really cool. They are little, you can't see them. They're, I believe it's stainless steel is what they're called, rings that have spinny parts, and they're really neat, and they make me look stylish and tough, and I like them. There they all go on me at once. Oh boy, I feel cool. They don't look elfy, but I like them.
Now stick them to your face.
The little stickies?
Put them on your nose.
Stick.
My
Right.
ring has eyes on it.
I have
That's-
flour for a ring. Fuck off.
My rings have ring stuff. Anyway, I
You
have.
look like your nose has been broken. I like the look. You should keep it.
Anyway, I also have whatever.
It might help with your snoring.
I don't snore.
She does. She does snore. Can confirm.
No.
We
That-
hear
that-
you
that's
from
definitely a
Valamar.
hurt. That's a hurt knee-jerk reaction. I totally don't snore.
I don't snore. I've
Almost
never
like
heard myself snore.
I'm in
almost like
Denmark.
Arcturus does most certainly not flatulate.
Seriously, I'm in Denoth, you're in Valamar. There's whole countries between us, and I can hear you snore.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, then it's some other noise that sounds like snoring. I'm not sure what.
Probably.
No, it's snoring.
No.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
So this
Could've
is
just-
also in here.
Go ahead.
I don't snore. Anyway, this is this is also a ring. This one makes me wish my crystal was optimized for literally anything at all, because this ring is tungsten, and it's covered in tiny gears. I don't think you can see them.
You
You
could
gotta
try
hold
with
it
the-
up
Wait a
closer to
second.
the crystal.
Yeah, hold the hand
You
with
just
the
gotta,
ring up.
like-
It might
yeah.
focus on it.
And-
Hold on, what?
and-
Why do you have the ring with the tiny gears?
It does have
Because
gears.
it's cool.
Yeah,
It still won't focus. I'm not here. It's just the
Mm.
hand is here.
because
And-
the chat knows how to make you
Yeah.
jealous by sending
Mhm.
Lyra the things that they can't send you because you refuse
Mm.
to accept their gifts.
It's
'Cause
not.
you're too pretentious.
I do.
Rings.
I see the gears.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quiet.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh. Big ring go on big finger? Yes. I can't. Okay.
Again,
It's
the problem is
nope,
just the gratuitous
nope.
shippings. And furthermore, look, I'm perfectly fine with not being supported with fancy, beautiful trinkets and tiny earrings and such. The people out there support me with the suffering and agony of the rest of you. And really, isn't that enough?
I find it appropriate and ironic that the one who's more in tune with nature has technical gears and mechanical things, and you don't,
Mm.
Arcturus.
Mhm.
Yeah. This amuses me greatly, in fact.
Yeah.
You have giant wood cogs that are larger than men.
Here's what
That's
I'm
as
going
close to gears as you have.
I'm going to turn this around on you right now. Both you and the elf. Those rings aren't meant for fingers, but for gnomish genitalia.
What?
Oh.
Chastity dong
No.
rings. The harder you get, the
No.
tighter they get, and the tighter that it gets, like the less blood flow and circulation there is, so the less it can escape. And so
Yeah.
yeah,
Thief
No.
has a point. The thief has a point. It will stop gnome uprisings.
exactly.
Literally.
Oh.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
Oh.
You know, if you
And
put
of
it on them
course-
on Vithkinite, according to Magog, they grow most in that area, so they might just explode.
Or become eunuchs, depending
Bit of
on
both, really.
Hmm.
circumstances.
Well,
Yep, one way valve style. You cannot unsquirt that toothpaste, if you catch my meaning.
oh. Oh.
By the way, the chat has noticed that you apparently have a bit of an injury, Thief. Is there a story to go with it?
It's but a scratch. I had a little bit of a skirmish before the show, and as a result, had to bind it a tad bit. Should heal up by the end of this evening, though. I'm not too concerned about it. The blood has yet to stop flowing, but other than that, not a lot of issues here. It's definitely not my worst. I mean, I have died several times before on this very show, so certainly not the worst. I mean, I've even stabbed myself live for the audience as well, and eaten a whole raw potato, so definitely not the worst thing I've ever suffered while enduring the company of these silly people.
Yeah, that's a spirit. Injuries like that, when they don't stop bleeding, you just have to walk them off. You don't want to let the blood settle too much. Gotta keep that heart rate up so that it heals faster.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So it's like I do jumping jacks. That would,
if you want to, make it grow, heal faster, that should help.
yeah,
Mhm.
that should help. Okay.
I think even handstands might actually work. The circulation gets the cells to heal faster when it goes to the gaping wound.
Did you remember to rub the injury on a peasant? And that's an important step.
I got. No, I did not do that. The peasantry.
Yeah, you have to get the evil wound spirits off and onto the peasants so they suffer the effects of your injury. I mean, it's just science.
Naturally. Okay, so you're saying is that if I rub off all of the bad humors onto the peasants, they get to deal with them, whereas I do not have to deal with bad humors.
It should
and I
protect you
just
from all sorts of nasty aftermaths.
Go on my merry way. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I had a bit of a different suggestion for dealing with the wound. I mean, it's still bleeding. You don't want it to do that. It might get painful and irritated. You could always just, put your hand in boiling oil or water. That'll take care of it right now.
That would cease the blood. Well, I don't have any boiling oil. I have boiling wax.
It'll cease the blood flow and the pain. You won't feel anything in the hand anymore.
Okay, do you have a candle and a spoon?
I have a candle. I do not have a spoon. I might be able to go grab one off a homeless person. Don't ask me why they have spoons. They just
Wait, candles, spoons, are needles next? I don't like where this is going.
No, you just... You're taking this in weird places. Just needs to take the spoon, hold it over the candle, it gets really hot, and then press that to the wound to sear away the evil spirits.
Oh, so I'm basically cauterizing the wound to close it and to protect away from evil spirits. I'm not super worried about the evil spirits, though, to be honest.
Well, look, so long as you rub it on a peasant, you'll be fine on that.
Okay. But what about infection? Like, if I wanted, I really need to prevent from infection.
Cook your
Well,
hand. That's what I've been
Are
suggesting.
you referencing that absurd germ theory they use elsewhere? That's just poppycock.
I'd rather not get blood poisoning. Just, that's me.
If you cook your hand, none of that will happen.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Right.
I suggest oil. It fries better.
Mm.
Yeah, and I suppose if you don't have any heating elements on hand, if you do rub the open wound on a hobo, the sort of grime and grease on their skin acts as a really good sort of salve. Kind of locks in the healthiness, and it's just kind of seals it so it's sterile inside.
The chat is suggesting leeches. Would you recommend leeches as well?
What are leeches?
Leeches, like the little tiny creatures that suck blood out of areas of the body.
Oh,
No,
not Sarcosions.
that's
I don't
way
know
too
about that
that's
kind.
way too highbrow, high class for you. That's for the elite of society. And you're a seafarer. Stay at your level. Don't try to reach too high. You'll
I'm
pull
seeing
something.
leeches and maggots. I believe the maggots would be also to relieve some of the bad humors that it would be getting as a result of this injury. Yes? No? Maybe?
The maggots will come naturally later.
Okay. Fair enough.
Little
If all else fails, I could always just chop off this hand and replace it with a hook.
creatures that
Embody the meme.
they suck blood. They like the children of Ithaca.
Mm-hmm.
Sort
That's
of?
what I've been told. They just the blood.
Precious, rare things, and basically sacred. So it's best not to, take on bite off more than one can chew.
Okay.
Actually.
I would like to read my little papers.
Oh
If
yes,
you
That's
must.
acceptable.
to credit the person who sent you the gnomish cockeries. Yes, by all means, they really do need to be applauded.
Yes. So for the stainless steel ones, this one says, "These I liberated from the fine fingers of a thief. I would send those too, but maybe they wouldn't arrive intact. The wizard was unclear. From Barvos the Horseman." So, a very generous individual to quite a few of us. And then the really, really cool tungsten one with the gears on it that's really, really pretty and neat and sounds nice when you do this with your fingernails.
I
It's
see
really,
you're just rubbing
really
it in.
fashionable and cool,
I
and
see
I
what you're
really
doing.
thoroughly
It's
enjoy
small.
wearing this a lot and probably will all the time.
Just to rub it in Ark's face naturally.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. The letter for this one says, "Enjoy this gift, Elf Queen. A merchant sang wondrous tales about its beauty, but my knife stopped that. Like my other gift, I threatened the family of a wizard to send this. From Barvos the Horseman." Thank you so much. Are you like do you man horses, or are you like a horse man?
He's like the headless horseman.
He's the actor who plays Bojack in the famous Netflix series.
He did stop someone singing, so obviously he's not a music fan.
I would guess.
Regardless.
Yeah.
This generosity is just, it's wow. It's so kind. I love these. I feel very fashionable, if not particularly elfy at the moment. And that one in particular is really neat.
Can you show it off again?
It's gladly.
Yeah,
It is
please.
so cool.
Yeah, can you
It
wave it?
is.
Wave your hand back and forth.
Like-
No, anyway,
like this?
so as I
Oh,
was mentioning, once again, we'll be going over one last mugshot. We didn't get to an old one, a retro sake, and
Sorry, what? I was just mocking Arcturus there for a second.
Has he ever actually done what you just did?
No,
Sure.
but that is what he sounds like in my head and what he looks like in my head whenever I hear him talk.
I think he.
I
should
look
try
like
to-
you in your own head, and that's some next tier narcissism. But I sound
no.
absolutely obnoxious in your head, which that sure sounds like a slam, but for the fact I'm not having to hear it, you are. So, okay, I need to talk a lot more often.
Maybe I can do a better adaptation.
Uh,
The schedule. Oh, I'm so boring. Look at me. I'm not wearing a really, really cool tungsten ring with gears on it.
I think you have
I'm
to like
really obnoxious. Oh boy. No, that's not gonna.
I think you have to
Really not
increase the
sticking.
pompous factor there by like a factor of 1,000.
Why? These aren't very gluey. Yes, I am quite obnoxious. Look at me. Blah. I have a silly face.
Oh, I love it. That is on par. That is
is
quite identical
perfect.
to his mustache.
Perfect.
I tried really hard. I thought I got pretty close. Oh.
Oh wait, can you recenter it just so that it's like on your upper lip area?
What?
Right in the middle?
Why? Where? Like
just
right?
Right
About right.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Like right there. Can you just like remove your hand just a little bit?
That could be a good look. It could work.
It
Really?
could work. It
Why?
could-
I don't.
It could work.
I'm not sure.
It's definitely a fashion statement.
I
I'll say that.
don't know how I feel about this. It's
Your mustache is a little bit crooked. Can
It's,
we?
yeah.
Tell us about how you must secure future for Elvenkind.
Can you do it in the accent?
Why would I do that? I don't know what you're getting at all. I wouldn't.
We
That's
must
still
secure
stuck to
a
me.
future for all the kind, yeah?
I mean, yeah, basically.
Uh,
Why are you guys on board with this? I'm getting suspicious. Something
Well,
afoot.
Address a question from the chat. No, there is no wackadoo. Not this time. That's Magog's thing. I'm not going to just poach every single thing he does. Is bad enough. I did it with a grind some time ago, and I still don't hear the end of it. So, no wackadoo. But remember, they're all wackadoo. They're all wackadoo in their heart. And minds.
Brian Yoder
You're
said
not
Lyra
black.
Chaplin. Yes, Lyra Chaplin.
Yeah,
That
let's
is.
go with that.
That's what was being
Yeah, that-
parodied
absolutely,
just now.
yes.
Yes.
If you were truly Chaplin, you
In
would
The Dictator.
quiet the whole rest of the show
Oh.
and just look pretty.
Oh shit.
Maybe you'd come in third place in a lookalike contest for Chaplin as well. You know.
I think that would work.
Well, if I wasn't so pretty, maybe I would in a lookalike contest for Arcturus, but
It was rather uncanny the likeness there. Don't you agree? Antigone?
With who? With
Oh.
with Ark?
With Ark, yeah. The mustache.
I'm going to disregard that. I don't want anyone to look like Ark.
I mean, yeah, one is enough, but
Yeah,
two
one-
might be a little bit.
2 is too much. I'm trying not to think about that because then that means there's no. That means he's multiplying, and I don't
no.
want any Sarthosian to multiply ever.
And
They're
honestly,
kind of
I don't
annoying.
want any of you seeing me in the elf either. That's just disgusting.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Very gross.
Arcturus, do you mind
Yes.
if I
Drink the memories of your pain away.
I do have a question that's concerning me that I don't want to acknowledge, but I can't anymore. What is wrong with your package thing box? Why
Wrong
is
with
it?
my package? Magnificent, my
like-
package!
I don't like it.
That's horrifying. I didn't need to be that close to your crotch in any capacity, much less in a curiosity capacity.
Look, this is one of the things that some people have sent to me. The same gentleman who equipped me with my brigantine
For God's
Also-
sakes, don't play with it.
sent me this masterful piece of equipment.
Don't slap it.
No.
Don't slap it on the crystal.
Anyone
Don't-
else
don't
think
do
that Arcturus looks kind of like a dad at Great America sporting a fanny pack? Every bit as ridiculous as that.
No.
Look, it's enough of that. We need to go to the super
Well,
chats.
let's talk more about your fanny pack.
Super
No,
chats.
let's not.
I wonder what he keeps in there.
Okay, the super chat reads thus from Aura Seraph, who has paid 10 signas. Got some help for you, Arcturus. Thank you, Aura. Once again, I got a fresh heart for you. Enjoy. This really, I should have made more pacts with demons a lot sooner in my career. I mean, I thought Magog would be the lesser evil. Right. And since we don't have anyone heading Streamlabs, we should move on to that next. First off, Prop Brian has donated 20 signers to say this. Perhaps the thief body count could be the number of people the thief kills. Let's give it a try. Book some buccaneer, plunder some booty.
Oh.
Right now.
So, apparently,
Was that a full activation or was that a partial activation? That Mama needs to know.
That's 20 signers worth of attack, which means they can basically kill anyone you damn well like. Or if you spend it wisely, presumably you could take out more than one if you've been paying attention. Why am I saying this? This is,
Thank you for the instructional value of your advice there, Arcturus. It will not go to waste.
I was in medicine person mode, and so I was giving good medical advice. Besides, I thought, like, I just didn't stop myself in time, and here we are.
Well, that's your fault. It's your own damn doing.
He's not a
I'll
doctor.
save it for now.
Are you?
No,
Can
those
I-
are. No, these are attack activations. I think you're gonna have to kill
Oh, I
people
have to
right
kill
this
people
minute.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna hit 4 buttons here, random, all at once, just to get out of the way. Not that one. That was not what I was supposed to do. Yep. Ignore that.
Look at that.
Ignore that, yeah.
We love her. All right. You know what? I think I want to attack Arcturus and his fanny pack once again. You know, it's interesting, right? That you would choose something to accentuate the front butt that you are sporting here. Because, obviously, you're compensating for something. That's what that means. That's what that tells me. The fact that you are sporting this fanny pack means that you have packed nothing. Or are packing zilch. It means you have a tiny penis, if I gotta be super clear about it.
It costs half of your attacks, and it doesn't sit flush.
All right, so now it's time for the Cool Kids Club. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yay.
welcome to the best show on the internet. I'm your host, the Nameless Thief, and with me tonight, we have Lyra and Pentagast. And tonight, the topic is hat nipples.
Excuse
Pentagast,
me?
begin. Hat nipples.
I'm not comfortable with this subject.
Hat nipples?
I
Pentagast, I really need to know, how do you milk the hat?
Oh.
Is there an apparatus that you use, or you just use your tiny little fingers,
I-
or like the whole hand, like when you're milking a goat?
Oh.
These just whine. I wake up in the morning and these are filled. I don't know what happens. I go to sleep with the hat on. I wake up, the hat's on, but it leaves. I know it does. It does its own thing. It's a free spirit. It can come and go as it wishes, and it leaves me this stuff. I don't know what it is. I assumed it was hat milk. It could be something else,
Mhm.
but I'm not going to stop drinking it.
Interesting.
It
It looks like Pentagast is having a bit of a struggle there.
I've never seen. There are no. Look at it. There are no nipples anywhere.
But
I mean,
I haven't seen the back of the hat, so how am I supposed to know?
well, I can't turn around.
Yeah,
There's
I mean-
room to do that.
Okay, what I was trying to really convey upon returning to life is that was actually an attack on your Pentagast. You were supposed to be dead like a... Why does it not automatically happen to you? I mean, I dabble too much and I have to die and watch my entire life flash before my eyes
being
again.
attacked?
You just...
You were attacked, yes.
Well, no one told me I was attacked. How do I know? I'll die now. Goodbye.
You gotta pay better attention. All right, let's talk about gnome penises now. Lyra, what are you going to do with your large collection of gnome penises that fall off spontaneously after? The
No,
gnome
quickly,
ring.
I actually have to point at this point that 20, that's 2 attacks. That does not finish me, and you divided it sufficiently to take out Pentagast, but you're out. You're out now.
I'm out.
Yeah,
But
so
I am curious.
I mean, you can insult the elf all you like for free. I mean, I'm not going to object to that in the slightest. I enjoy it like everyone else, but I can't do damage that way.
But no, I was asking out of a genuine sense of curiosity, what happens to the gnome penises when they fall off due to the cock rings cutting off the circulation and turning them into eunuchs? Like, what are you going to do with that? You going to outsource them to different kingdom? Like, or are you just going to keep them for your personal collection to, like, hold over the gnomes' heads in a cool sense of, like, na boo boo, look what I got. Like, what's the plan here? We need to discuss.
Hey.
I am so glad you decided to roll through anyway, because we have to go through the rest of the Streamlabs, and they're relevant. One patron has donated 5 signals say, "You may have defeated my assassin, but my righteous vengeance shall be done. Lyra, attack the thief to wound her pride."
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What? Excuse
Well, I must.
Welcome to extreme
that
discomfort
thing.
town, bitch.
Proceed.
Being mean now. Yeah, you know
You got this. I believe in you.
that I don't have to let the gnomes borrow my really cool, fashionable rings to touch with their icky bits. All I have to do is describe you to them, and their penises just fall off.
Rude.
I'm
Dare you?
Elf is getting a lot more vicious these days. I mean, I don't know.
I think
can
she
only
got
assume-
herself more than she got me, honestly.
I'm proud of myself. I won't apologize.
Pendergast
Damn.
is back to loudly
Can you-
agonize over his hat nipples.
Can you kill yourself with your own joke? Is that possible? Have we established that that is...
We've established it's not possible, because if it were possible, Magog would have killed himself at least once every single thing.
That's fair. Oh, great sphincter.
I can't emulate the laugh, but that's exactly what would follow. In any case, moving on. Night Sun then donated 5 signals, say, "Why is this shit show always such a shit show?" Well, the answer to that is simple. We're just lucky, I guess. Next 6 minutes, donated 5 signals to request. Pentagast, amazing hat man, thief, amazing hat. Lyra, if you had a hat, it would be amazing. A basic attack for Pentagast, he's an Arcturus.
Oh,
Oh.
fair enough.
What's going on? What am I supposed to do?
Someone's attacking someone else.
Is it me?
What the fuck am I
Yeah.
doing?
You are
Pentagast,
attacking.
you've been commissioned to attack me.
Oh no, I've got the
For
giggles.
reason.
Yes.
Your package is atrocious, and you should keep it away from everything. Especially the crystal. No one wants to see it.
No.
That's all I have.
Yeah, look, damage taken immediately undone because it's too lot as it is.
Damage? Anyway.
Moving on. Finally, Brian has donated another 20 signals to say, "Nope, that just felt wrong. Lyra, please give the thief a 3-piggy broadside to help me atone for my mistake. Restore the thief kill count to the deaths of the thief."
Excuse me?
I 3, like, literally, I'm gonna, you don't count, honey, I'm sorry, you don't make the noise right. I mean, am I supposed to amass members of the council for this? Are we, is this,
Welcome to extreme discomfort
I
town,
believe
bitch.
That is the call here. Amass the members of the council to pass judgment upon
Yeah.
mine egregious affairs.
yes, readying the particle beam.
I am ready.
Well,
I accept my punishment.
Gotta get everybody in position. Okay, here we go.
God damn.
You did beautifully, darling. Good job.
Oh, is that a death?
Yeah.
With overkill, in fact, because they for 20 signals, apparently all designed to kill you, even though we take like a smaller portion of that. I guess they just really, really wanted you dead. But you know, that's fine by me. Fine by me.
Fine, I'll go die already. Yeah.
And first, whinge, whinge,
She's
whinge.
so pretty. Good job, Pickies. Thank you.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah. Now what? I don't.
I don't know.
I just
don't know
kind of
what I'm-
relish the brief respite. I didn't kill the elf, and that was nice, but I'll take what I can get when I can get it.
Haven't we all died yet?
No, I mean
No,
inside,
no,
absolutely.
The elf continues to persist. In fact, the only one who hasn't died yet. Wink,
Yeah.
wink, hint, odd.
Does
Nudge,
this-
nudge.
I'd like to think that this counts as a hat. It hurts
No.
my head really bad. It pinches.
It's not good enough.
I'm glad to hear
I-
that.
No. I'm very, very sensitive. I have very delicate sensibilities. And being this fancy is just physically taxing. It really is. I have a headache. And the wine is definitely helping it not get worse.
I don't think it's a hat, but that's
Oh.
because I think hats cover
Mhm.
enough to keep things off of your head.
Oh.
Thus,
And just like that, the
technically,
piece
it's not a. I don't think it's a hat. That's my personal take on that. I don't.
I suppose that's fair.
You should look into there's a hat. It's an Earth Realm hat. It's called a sombrero. You should get one of those. I want one.
Oh,
Where is
Does the
Senor
hat
Eggplant?
allow you?
I take that back. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you were just being some blasphemous asshole to your hat. How dare you?
Senior Eggplant was the last news cycle. You're not to talk about that anymore. It's not relevant. Nobody cares. Some celebrity named their baby applesauce, or some wizard turned themselves into a potato by accident. There are important things happening now. Nobody cares about Senior Eggplant. That just shows how dated your references are.
I still care about Senor Eggplant.
Statute of limitations.
Senior Eggplant. What is this?
Senior
Alas.
Eggplant. Was this
Oh, Senor.
before or after, or actually between my times on the show?
Yes.
I wasn't.
Senior Egg. Yes.
I wasn't here for this either. Please inform me, enlighten me, please.
Senior Eggplant is my beloved son. He's very dear to me. He has all of my best qualities: kind, charming,
Dead.
nutritious.
We need proof
No.
of life.
Senior Eggplant is also on vacation, on a retreat that's very, very far away and takes a long time to get back from. And I think it's hard, but I think he deserves to see the world. I do. So,
So you sent your son out to sea by himself.
No, he was
Suspicious.
supervised. He went with friends.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, we're going to receive a ransom note for 1,245 signas here soon, and it's going to be very plausible, and no one's going to question you it.
What's the exchange rate between Earthrealm money and Cygnus? I'm just curious.
Actually, I don't think anyone here has the slightest grasp of math, so we just assume it's all signas, and well, honestly, as I understand correctly, they're actually making money out of thin air over there, so we don't have Pendergast, can you do the math on that?
Possibly, but I don't have any basis. Like, you said they make money out of nothing? How?
There's nothing backing their money.
Like,
I
how do
think
you
they
do
just
that?
conjure it. It's the only form of magic I've ever heard of them
Do they
using.
use math to do it? I mean, how do you make something out of nothing?
You don't, right?
Right.
Right.
If there's nothing there, how can you steal it? I mean, this should be
I know about the law of equivalent exchange. You're supposed to put something into something and come up with something else at the end of it. You can't just be like, oh, well, manifesting.
Yeah, I think there's probably going to be some repercussions for that, but I don't know. I'm not an economist. That's not my forte.
Yeah, it is. They are doing that, you put a bunch of lies in and you get completely worthwhile, tangible money of an unshakable value out.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, you can print out like 3 trillion. What's the worst that can happen?
It's just economics. It's very healthy. It's very normal.
Apparently, there's also imaginary money as opposed to just manifested out of thin air money. They call it crypto.
That sounds
Yeah,
that sounds dirty.
Some sort
It
of
does,
currency
doesn't it?
based on grave robbing, isn't it? I don't think that's going to remain legal for very long.
That's the lowest standard of thievery because you're stealing from literal dead people. I mean, where's the excitement in that? One, you're getting dirty, all right? You have to dig the grave up in order to actually get the product that you are thieving. Two, that's it. They're dead. You're just taking things off of a dead person. At least when you rob someone on the streets or in the road or on their way to a kingdom somewhere far, far away, you're having to kill the person before you get the gold.
I have
Not
questions.
just rob them. Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
You have to kill them before you steal them. Isn't that basically grave robbing? You just haven't buried them
No.
yet.
Because if you're just robbing the grave, you didn't go through the hard work and effort it took to actually kill the person. You see, then it's
Slackers.
It's not.
I'm
Yes, exactly.
No-
it's
no effort.
lazy. It's lazy
sorry,
because
Pendergast, dude.
highway robbery is different than grave robbing.
Are you saying that there's the Earth Realm's money is based off of necromancy? I thought magic didn't exist there. What are you talking
Only the
about?
cryptocurrency, and it has nothing to do with magic.
So it's magic itself? The money is magic itself? What kind of a world is this? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It's madness.
It's
Magic
essentially like
works but doesn't work except for money, then it works, but it's
essentially it's like if I were to take a piece of parchment and write on it, "This is a sigma," and then give it to you and be like, "This is money. Now give me goods and services."
but
that
you're a
is
liar.
what's
I
happening.
wouldn't believe you.
No, but like
The-
pretend that you believed me for this analogy to work.
Okay,
I wrote
okay.
on a piece of parchment, "Here is something valuable," and I gave it to you. And I was like, this is a thing in exchange for other things and such. This is equal. That's what they're doing essentially. The Earthrealm people, they're very, very silly in the head, which is why they will be very easy to conquer as we proceed with our invasion plot.
Mm-hmm.
Petgas, this is to our benefit. Don't you understand?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Well, in any case, it's actually one of our best strategies for conquering because the military tech is quite impressive, I must admit. So between magic and bringing them an economic system that actually makes sense, we're mostly relying upon a favorable revolt.
Naturally.
I don't understand how people can be so technologically advanced and yet still have magic that isn't actually magic, but it's money. And they rob the dead to do it.
It's less magic and it's more so just a big lie that they tell themselves all day, every day, and eventually if you repeat the lie enough times, people start to believe it. You know, I use this all the time when I'm robbing people to insist that I am not actually stealing from them. I am rather repurposing their goods and such for a divine purpose or whatever it is that I come up with on the spot. And oftentimes, if I repeat that enough with enough confidence, they believe me and we go our merry ways. and then they don't realize what happens until much later after the fact. So, confidence is key. That is the moral of this story.
I'm
It
sorry.
really.
I didn't listen to you that entire time.
Oh,
Because it's a reflex to not listen to you because I know you're trying to con me out of something.
It's actually a pretty good, safe reflex to have. Also, chat, look, you can write
Yeah.
yourself your own sex vouchers. That's fine. No one can stop you. You just can't redeem them at any of the establishments I own. So you know, don't try it. The
That-
bouncers will fuck you up.
Sex
And not the way you want to be.
the bouncers will do the fucking up, not the whores. That's what he's getting at here, chat.
How is that?
Can you
Is it-
explain the sex vouchers, Ark?
Is it like a rain check, or is it like somebody pays for the sex and then the company,
What's that term?
the thing,
Layaway? Is that
and
what this
then-
is? Is it layaway? Is that what this is?
It's like a coupon program, right?
Right.
Right.
Well, in this, you know, hypothetically, if it's properly endorsed, has the correct seals on it, that can happen. It's like a gift card for the stores they have there. You just buy one for a friend and send them on their way. What they're proposing is just writing their own. And it can definitely write down, yes, I'm owed one sex, and hand it to someone, but odds are they're only going to get back is a nice full-handed slap.
well,
So
But
how
not in a
often
sexy
do you hand
way.
out these vouchers? Just curious. Like, are they pervasive in the economy, or are there like 1 per 1,000 peasants? Not even. It's more so 1 per 1,000 Sarthosian
No,
nobles, which is
what-
an even
no.
smaller ratio.
I don't know if they have any sex vouchers over there. I offer that some of the higher end establishments. Just go in. It's just like purchasing a gift card. You hand over the signas, they hand you a card. It was a great idea. I lived it from their world, to be honest. What else? Just get. I got their money. Why would I care when they actually get laid?
I
well,
owe you 1 sex
how
to be redeemed at a later date.
how difficult would it be to
Not stackable.
dishonestly duplicate one of these? Is there some kind of like official seal on the vouchers? Is it something that gnomes who are being threatened with starvation or watching their children being eaten alive by other starving gnomes, is this something they could replicate? I'm just brainstorming here. I'm just trying to understand the small businesses fascinate me.
Not redeemable after December 31st.
There
Are
are security measures worked into it, and I know I'm not telling you what they are or what regions make them visible.
I'm making conversation. That's what we do here.
Wait.
This is,
Are you
I'm
trying
trying
to,
here.
Are you all trying to start your own form of crypto in our world?
No, not crypto. We're just trying to rip off Ark's business model for his horror houses. 'Cause it
Never
seems
follow
like it
business
works really
models
well.
from Arcturus.
Well,
We're
you
trying to
see,
subvert and game my perfectly honest sex gift card scheme.
So you
Now-
are trying to start crypto in our world. Why?
I have a question. Do you offer buy 1 whore, get 1 whore 50% off deals? Or is it like...
Not regularly, but some of the cheaper establishments often have packages.
Gotcha. Packages. So, like, are those offers, are they stackable? Or are they, like, 1 per day per customer?
Look, it's as many as you buy. Once I have the signas, I don't care when you redeem them or how.
Now, something I've never quite been clear on. The whole like buy 10 get 1 free deal, is that referring to the actual whores, or is that the
The
diseases?
amount of time... No, I think...
that you get?
Is it the amount of times that you could actually engage with said whore in a day? Or the amount of whores, or the amount of diseases you transmit from the whore?
Right.
These are the questions that we should be asking.
Disease forgiveness vouchers are entirely separate.
Oh, do we have to sign a waiver?
Well, they do.
I don't
Strictly
like
speaking,
where-
it's just generally understood that if you go into the cheaper ones, you get what you pay for.
I don't like
Now-
where any of this is gone. You people have gone off into such detail about things that I can't stand it.
It's
That's
called
fair.
world building.
Well, stop
But
building it. You're building it on a horrible premise.
I
The
have
foundation is weak.
Horrible. Indeed, it is horrible.
Horrible premise indeed. Yes.
I
Horrible.
have one quick question, and then I'm willing to drop the subject. So the whores, do they all know how to check the vouchers for authenticity? Do they know do they have a marker and then they hold it up to the light, or
No.
is there
you
anywhere
don't
where
leave
they might
business
not-
like that to
No.
the employees, those employees? No,
No.
that's why we have the secretary in the establishment. Look, you need
I
the
have-
person in control of the security measures not to be extremely expendable.
Ooh, I have a question. All right, so are these vouchers, are they redeemable at select locations, all locations, or only franchise locations? Because that makes all of the difference.
That's true. There are a variety, but generally they're establishment specific.
Okay, all right.
Look, but we haven't really been on this too long, and I'm probably going to catch heat for pushing my business on Magog's show time. So let's get past that and check the super chats, of which there are none, and the Streamlabs, which there are none. Okay, well then, I guess we're just going to move on to celebrity mugshots. We didn't get through all of them on Monday, and there's just one more I want to introduce you all to.
You.
Oh.
Wait, did you alter this one again, or is that a genuine person's mugshot?
That's a genuine person. Well, they're all been redone by
Unaltered?
apprentices for legal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone recognize this gentleman? They're
Is it-
apparently quite famous in the Earth realm.
Is that James Dean?
It is
I don't know.
not.
No idea.
Mm,
That, ladies and gentlemen, I use the terms, of course, extremely loosely, is Frank Sinatra. A young Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
Who's that?
Old Blue Eyes. Apparently he was a
Explain.
lounge singer of
He
great
doesn't
fame.
look old.
Fellow was quite old. He just wasn't at the time. Any
He's-
case,
Quite pretty.
indeed. I especially love the tiny wisp of hair just casually tousled off of his forehead.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware that you
Can we blow this picture up just a little bit so I can see it with more detail and accuracy?
as long as keep your hands above.
I'm gonna need one of those vouchers.
Just for you. Let's
Aww.
enhance. And look, it's improved the scene
Enhancing.
dramatically.
Enhancing. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
You know,
he has
what's
great
really
eyebrows.
He
What's
really
bizarre
does.
to me is that he looks very familiar in a different way. Like he reminds me of some other Earth celebrity. What was his name? Rocket Man, Ziggy Stardust. Bowie! He looks a bit like Bowie, doesn't he?
Maybe they're the same person.
Hmm.
Did you ever
Bowie
see
was
Frank
Sinatra the
Sinatra?
entire time.
Yeah, did you ever see Frank Sinatra and David Bowie in the same room with each other at the same time? I think not. I rest my case. They could be the same person. You don't know.
Although Sinatra's face became mostly famous when he's a lot older and far less Bowie-esque. So I am skeptical about that. Does anyone care to guess as to what he did that got him there?
Bootlegging. Lots and lots of booze bootlegging.
You know,
No.
No.
sort of bootlegging, I suppose.
Cigarette dealing.
It's really quite
He-
funny. I didn't think it was a legal crime.
When in
Apparently
doubt,
that's
go with arson. He committed arson. That's
Oh,
my guess.
Blue Eyes, the arsonist.
Yes.
He was too pretty at a time when that was outlawed.
Again, touching on the truth of it, allow me to let you know, adultery. He was caught banging someone's wife, and at the time, there was a crime, and they were trying to nail him for nailing them.
Oh.
Rough. Wait, did he know that he was banging someone's wife?
Presumably? Oh, maybe
Like
not.
he was aware.
Yeah,
that-
the charges were ultimately dropped, so
Maybe not.
maybe he was entrapped between her thighs.
Sometimes, man, you just slip and fall and you're like, wow, here I am. This is, oh boy. I'm
Mhm.
vigorously trying to escape this situation with great enthusiasm.
Hey. Catching the salami ain't no joke, alright? Hide the zucchini is not something to laugh at, Lyra. How dare you?
I'm not laughing.
It's
I'm
a
fine.
time-honored tradition, a game for the ages, alright? And it
Uh-huh.
is to be respected.
They have some weird traditions in the brine.
Don't
they?
mess with toss the sausage, alright?
What?
Alright?
Unbirth the eggplant. The classic gathering game.
Is that an elf?
You
thing?
would know all about eggplants, wouldn't you, Lyra?
Vacation.
Vacation!
He sends postcards. It's his writing, I swear.
I think I need to get out more. I don't know.
Whatever you do, don't drop the zucchini in public, except in select cases. Some people are into that. You never know, right? You never know.
Yes, we don't judge here. Well, actually, we do judge.
Art's
Harshly,
done
with
worse.
great regularity. Some of us more harshly, more regularly than others. But it's okay. We're hideous hypocrites. Deal with it.
We really are. Catch the Thief's Peg Leg. Oh, I love that game. Thank you. You can know me. I'm trying to say your name in chat, but I
Quite.
am way too far gone to be able to read that with any amount of literacy. So we're just gonna pretend
Yeah.
like I said it right, alright?
Yeknomino.
I'm not gonna be able to pronounce. Okay, I'll try it again. Yeknomino. I did
You did it.
it! Everyone clap.
Oh,
Clap. Go
I'm
clap.
sorry. My
Well-
clapping's not
well done.
obnoxious with this beautiful tungsten
Hands are
ring
full.
covered in
Oh,
shiny
I
gears,
simply
right?
can't. It's very.
Smack your book into your face. It'll sound like clapping.
It will.
It'll interfere. My hat will interfere with that. I'm sorry. I just simply can't even oblige even that request.
Ow.
That said, we are going to go ahead and move on with a little something else. It's Price is Wrong time. I'm going to show a variety of items that I don't think any of you have seen before. If you do, then you have an edge. Get the price right. I take damage. Get it wrong. The person who gets it wrongest takes the damage unless they have a really good excuse for said item's existence. The chat will, of course, decide that.
Why didn't
First
anyone
up-
tell me this was stuck to me?
Oh, by the way, that's stuck to you.
That wasn't always there.
How long has this been
Yep,
here?
you got something right
Most of
here.
the
It's
show.
just
I don't even know. Ah,
is the hat happy
No.
that you've just stolen its belt?
Maybe
I
you
don't-
wanted it there.
I don't know.
You're losing it, Pentagast. You're losing it.
It was quite
Like I
tiny.
ever had
liked
it to begin with.
You didn't, but you're losing it at an exponential rate now. So
Well, like that's something new. Oh no. What? Ignore me. I'm going to drink more.
okay, Ark, proceed.
For some of us, hypothetically, might need something like this. It's I guess, a...
Is that a human heart inside of a ornament on a chain
It's a...
that you just
Well,
wear?
it looks to be a heart. I think humans tend to be a bit larger, but I believe it's supposed to be more of a figurative metaphor.
It's a baby fetus heart.
Yeah.
As
They're
opposed to
twisted.
an adult fetus heart. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
An adult fetus heart's even more daunting.
Well,
Uh-huh.
some adults can definitely have the disposition of a fetus.
Indeed they can. What would you all pay for this thing? Or would you expect someone else to... What would they pay for this thing?
The real question is that a real fetus heart or a fake fetus heart? Because
You're
fetus
right.
hearts are expensive.
Demanding authenticity?
I need to know. I need to know if there is a certificate of authenticity before I make a gamble on this. Otherwise, I'm not doing my due diligence.
I'll make a guess. 27 Cygnus.
All right, I
27.
guess 28.
I guess 33 Cygnus. That's really cool.
I
I'd
can't
like
lose.
It seems like it's not the easiest thing to produce. So, there's some.
Yeah, how do you get it inside of the glass little bubble?
Oh!
Oh, shit!
Oh, would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
Hmm.
You know the
Big
value of baby
damage
fetus hearts.
Is
No.
Naturally.
vexing, but from the elf, it's that much worse. That's right.
No.
32 Signas, 43 for this. The description is as such.
Oh, wait, is this before or after we claimed the 15% discount mentioned in the description of this item?
Look, that's not a contingency I prepared for, so I
Hang on,
can't
we
use
need to
this.
calculate this, because if I am close enough and we get a 15% discount, that means that we have to take 2 life points away from Arcturus. Yes? Right?
No, that would actually save me from damage because she'd be more than a Signa off.
Nuh-uh, because you would be totaling up the amount that it
Look,
total is,
look,
and
Taken the
15% off.
damage.
Okay. I really
I'm doubling
just,
up. If you want to hurt me more, you're going to have to do it through a proper guessing of prices.
I
This
really
is-
just want my cake and I want to eat it too, so.
Quote unquote, disturbingly beautiful, amazingly gross, forensic themed, homemade jewelry, heart in resin ball. Every heart is one and only handmade by me. But not me.
Me.
It's Lingo. Lingo made this. Damage taken from me, and I don't get to explain away the damage like some of you get the chance to.
No. Shame.
Someone's jealous.
I just sometimes suspect I may be setting myself up in ways. I don't know why. I don't like it, but here we are.
Yeah.
Next up, we have
Oh.
an ashtray / key holder tray thing of screaming tormented souls. It would be absolutely all the rage in Valmore, if I'm not mistaken.
That looks disturbing.
So, you know, someone want to just have something they can look at and feel a bit less sorry for themselves, because certainly these vile things are having a worse day than any of us on any given day, usually.
Lyra, jump on that.
What? Physically?
No, like, give your
Okay. Whew,
price estimate.
I. Oh. You know, I'm gonna say 27 Signas.
27.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going with 35. That's
Going
my
with-
final answer.
I'm going to say 18 Signas.
Ooh.
Also, don't
Okay.
hold Arcturus in the future. Don't hold your feather there. It looked like you were going to make it sneeze.
Yeah, actually, I just thought it was fun to imagine having to hold one back. I mean, what are they going to do about it? I'm in luck, but that was damn close. 25 Signas rounding up. Not quite 27, which makes the elf the closest, so not the one in danger of taking damage. The one farthest off would seem to be Thief at 35.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's impossible.
So,
Unlikely.
Thief,
No.
we could be thinking
There
about
it is.
your possible excuse for this, and I'll just read off the script real quick. Handmade Gothic 3-headed triangle ashtray key holder, totally original design by me the seller. Crazy 3-stretch head design, hand finished, hand painted in graphic flesh tones. Can be used in anything: ashtray, key change holder, jewelry storage, etc. Solid, chunky design.
It's handmade, which automatically makes it more valuable than if it weren't handmade. And as a result, that means that it costs more because there's more effort put into handmade things than not handmade things. So therefore, it costs the amount that I specified earlier.
Chat at this point, you can post a thumbs up, thumbs down, or whatever else you want, really, but I'm going to be paying attention to those to determine whether or not the thief has successfully avoided damage. Since that was incredibly dry and boring, I personally would say off with their heads, but it's not my call, it's yours.
You know what the right move to make here is. I don't want to convince you of anything that you don't personally stand by. But if you don't spare me, you're all dead to me, alright? Just be fair. Brian Yoder, you're dead to me.
Two thumbs down. I'm taking the
Burn
damage.
aside, you're also dead to me.
Thank you for your swift replies, Brian and on aside. That
Zed Hero, you're also
really
dead to me.
warms my heart. Next up, we have this.
Oh,
Is that a
No.
mouse face? Rat face?
no.
I think it was a rat.
Was it a rat? It looks like a very sad rat at the end of its days, had its head chopped off.
Not gonna lie, without, obviously minus the hat, it looks like me when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, leave it alone.
That's
Let it
pretty
rest
much.
in peace. You stop that. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever taxidermist was in charge of preserving this rat head needs to be shot on sight.
They kind of failed, but
Honestly, this looks like a rat that has smoked a pack of cigarettes a day for the entirety of its short existence and has a drinking problem and a drug problem all at the same time.
I want to give my view on it, but I think it'll be helpful to whoever gets this wrongest. So first, let's get the price out of the way.
yeah.
Okay. I think 20 signals is enough. It's more than enough, actually.
Next.
Oh, I think 45 Cygnus because in the Earth realm they are completely insane.
That is true.
So
going to go with 32. 32. Yes.
32. Well then, let's find out. 1815. So 19 rounding up generously, which still isn't quite 20, so I avoid the damage, but Thief is in the clear. Next most in the clear is Pentagast. The elf must now explain, in a presumably amusing way, what would possibly justify this real mummified mouse head in bell jar dome close. Cheap, cute, tiny.
no.
Yes, justify your ridiculous markup, Lyra.
That's so disrespectful. Stop. Don't do that. Look at its face. It's emoting from beyond the grave. Hasn't it been through enough? Let it rest. Let it be. You would be that it would be valued at that price because have you ever contemplated how uncomfortable the maximum level of uncomfortableness could possibly be emotionally for a sentient being? Have you ever wanted to make someone that uncomfortable? Have you ever disliked someone that much? Because I feel that this decoration would be wise to have in a location to which you would invite someone who you wanted to see as uncomfortable as possible for a sentient being to become. I think that the piece of art evokes a lot of emotion, and maybe you want to do that to someone you really don't like. And I think that's worth however many Cygnas I said. 45 Cygnas?
Indeed.
Yes.
Well, chat, did the elf talk their way out of taking the damage they so richly deserve? Personally, I think that they're probably close to a good reason for it. This is the sort of thing that you purchase to send a message. Like, say you work for a mafia and you need to intimidate someone, but you're on a tight budget, so you can't afford a horse. This will probably do.
I would honestly.
We just need to manufacture some fake blood. That's all.
It wasn't really my thing, but like I think you should. You buy this thing, you put it in the little jar, the glass case, and then you attach a note to the case that just says, "This is my O face," and you send it to people. I think that's a great way of using this.
This was somebody's son.
Yeah.
So much worse, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, but
Say,
it
"This
wasn't.
is my okay,
I'm
so-"
not supposed to be coming up with good uses for it. That was Lyra's
Yeah,
deal,
it's
so
kind of a pity. 'Cause you should
Mm.
have guessed a little bit
Why-
worse. Try to do a worse job, or Pendergast. Try to do a worse job.
Why is Lyra getting more thumbs up than me? This is unacceptable.
They feel that they sufficiently look. It's not my call. I put the power in their hands, so you can't accuse me of rigging it. At least. Moving.
I can though.
Okay, you
phrased it
can.
in
It is
such a
no
way-
one will care.
You phrased it.
Best-selling mask, people.
It doesn't even fit the sides of his face.
Well, sizing seems to be a bit off, and certainly it looks like he has redundant ears. But nevertheless, it's apparently a bestseller because it says so right there. I mean, they can't lie about that, can they?
No.
So it's a duct tape mask. Duct tape face mask. A face that's been duct taped on a face mask.
make up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a message here, but it feels a bit convoluted. In any case, prices.
Come back to me.
Hey,
Mm.
Come back to me.
Um.
I'm sorry. I'm taking damage. I can't help this. This is fine.
I think
There will clearly never be a romance between Thief and Pendergast, just because they won't be able to keep a straight face in the bedroom in any context.
Ah! I heard that. Let's go.
Oh no!
Forget alcohol. I don't need to do this. But
For the love of God,
What?
stop!
I
You're killing me!
Pendergast, before you die, spit out a price so you can at least be dead while we're going through the rest of this.
9!
Thank you, and goodbye, Pendergast.
Cute. I'm going to be quiet.
he's resting now.
I'm gonna say 11. There you go.
I'm gonna say 16 Signet dollars. Yes. Or something.
Oh,
Yes.
that was way too close again. Duct tape face mask. Funny adult duct tape mouth mask. Weird face mask. 13 signas, which is not within range. We take damage, but certainly puts a thief and Lyra out of the running. So Pendergast will need to try to excuse this thing when he's back from the dead, which will be just in a little moment. He's actually making it awkward from beyond the grave. It's kind of an impressive achievement.
It
in any
is.
case.
I went to go get mead, and the barmaid she poured it in the wrong way. You know how when you pour mead, you're supposed to pour it very specifically on like an axis into the glass, otherwise it froths up. Like she didn't do
Yeah.
that, and so it frothed up, and so I had to very quickly do a course correction, come back.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a struggle. That was what that was. Not any other substance. It was mead froth. All right, thank you. That's what I meant.
Eyes are
Just
blah,
don't worry.
blah, blah, blah.
Yep, essentially. That's what I was trying to explain while I was incapacitated, linguistically speaking.
Yes.
Well, clearly it made Pentagast stay. I mean, it was a gag to die for in his case. Although, strictly speaking, others should have died as well, and they've observed in the chat, and I feel like a bit of a fraud. In any case, Pentagast has returned.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Are you gonna survive this?
Maybe. I was
Pentagast,
the furthest off with
it
my
would
guess.
seem so. Or, well, hold on. I'm thinking you've got a head for math. Maybe I'm wrong. Calling it 13 Signas, Thief said 11, the elf said 16. Who's farthest?
And it
And
was
what
how
is it?
much?
It's
13
12,
Signas or 12.99, but we don't do.
Well, I said 9. That would be. I was off by 4. What were the other two numbers?
16
and 11.
One was off by 3. The other was off by 2. Yeah, I'm furthest off.
So I was correct. Thank you for verifying that
Yes.
I'm doing this right. Well then,
Wait, did I just use numbers correctly? I'm sorry.
so
Yes, how dare you count
what
with
theme?
correctness?
What is this good for?
Well, I'm just
sway-
saying this is why I that whole crypto thing doesn't make sense to me. It's all imaginary. So
You're right. Numbers are imaginary.
and anyway, but so I have to come up with a good use for the face mask.
Face. Yes.
Face.
Yes.
duct
thing.
tape face mask.
Yeah. Mask face.
The
Face.
DTFF.
Do it.
For people who aren't willing to wear
Or-
duct tape
or
on their
F-
faces on the road.
MMM. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I have to come up with a good use for it.
Yep.
Well, you
I think
could
the idea is to amuse these.
you could potentially put chemicals on it so that someone thinks that they're going to wear a mask to protect themselves, and you could maybe use it to knock them out. I
Oh.
they might. I don't know.
Mhm.
Other than that, I like just. I don't. It bothers me. Like, why have a mask that has the duct tape stuff on it? Just use duct tape on a person.
I got you. I know.
I don't have a good reason.
I know.
I'll just thumbs down me. I can't come up with a good use.
Ooh, me.
Go
Click on
ahead.
me. Select me. All right, tag me. Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
So, it's very simple, rather. If you are obviously, quote unquote, kidnapping somebody, and you wanted to make it seem ridiculously obvious to the point where people don't actually believe that that's what's happening, you would then affix this mask to a person's face to make it seem like, oh, hey, this is just something ridiculous. Oh, it's all a big joke. But in fact, they actually do have duct tape that they're wearing underneath the mask, which also has duct tape on top of the mask, and they would just assume, hey, this is all part of the shtick,
so
and go their merry
Option
way.
camouflage. Actually, Thief, I have to say that is, and this pains me to say because it's a nice thing to you, rather clever. However, that's not Pentagast's suggestion, and
that's
Theodore's raising
better
a
than
thumbs
anything
down.
I could have. Yeah, it's better than anything I could have come up with. So,
So I guess this is an inverse. This is where
yeah,
you
I
had the
should take
great idea
damage.
that
That is a thumbs down for me.
Didn't.
Well done, Thief. Even though I don't trust a word you say, just
Well,
Good
I am
job.
a filthy liar, but it comes in handy in times such as these.
have you boiled your
used-
hand yet? Have you boiled your hand yet?
I have, in fact, not. I will do that after we get done
Okay.
here.
I'm just-
Definitely. Yes.
well, you're
Seems like
certainly
it's-
handling it right. I mean, there's a lot more blood there was earlier, and that means
Yeah.
it's on
I've
its way
actually
to
had
recovery.
I've had to change this bandage at least once, though, so
Oh,
Yeah, see?
it's still bleeding out a little
you
bit.
should.
Great sign. Great sign. You're really
Yes.
working out, letting the evil spirits out. It's
Well,
Yes.
yeah, like we said before, at least find a peasant quickly. You know,
Mhm. Yeah.
something.
Well, after I will definitely find a greasy peasant, and I will rub this hand all over his backside.
Well,
I have one in the next room. So
not
I'll
the
just use
first
him.
choice I would have went with as far as areas to wipe the hand on, but you do you.
I feel like that's the area of the most grease, that and the armpits, but he's very ticklish peasant, so I don't know if I would be able to actually get anywhere near the armpits at the very least.
Well, you could do like they do in the Earth Realm and give them head pats.
Head pats.
It would work.
Would it?
we're going to do one more of these, then check for any new
It'll
messages.
still pass the curse of the wound off onto him, and then your wound will heal, you know? The humors will transfer anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, all right.
Speaking of bad humors and evil spirits, what would you pay for these lovely faces?
I'm not taking damage for Pentagast's shitty answer, Brian Yoder. You can't make me. Yeah.
no.
Praises.
I insisted that I take the damage. I couldn't come up with a good use.
In any case,
Yeah, mine was.
we've moved on. The hostage camouflage.
What are
masks.
they?
They're baby faces.
Oh.
They're post-fetus baby faces.
The faces, I believe they're actually meant to be put on the refrigerator magnets, I think.
They look like... It looks like slices of ham.
Do not eat the sliced off baby faces, alright?
Face baloney.
It
Say
looks.
it with me. Do not eat the baby face bologna.
It looks like the face you would make if you suddenly became self-aware and realized you were ham.
Why do those babies look like they work 70-hour work weeks?
I don't know.
There's no explaining these things, there's only guessing at the prices.
Okay, alright. For
Is
one
it for
or
the whole set? Yeah.
that's my question. Is it
Oh, I
just
believe they're being
one
sold
baby face?
individually.
Okay.
8.
Individual. I'm gonna go with 5.
I'm going to go with 15.
Oh.
I'm saying 15.
15, you say?
Yes. Why?
From WTF
Yay!
Pots, Void Face
Yeah!
Manic, Weird Clay, Weird Gift, Original Unusual Gift, Art Sculpture, rounding out 15 Signas, which means I take the...
Yes.
Pettigas has redeemed himself.
I got one. I don't know how to feel about that.
Brilliant. Accomplished.
I don't want to think about Peppa Pig
Thank you.
in any sort of pornographic way, Gen T. Just thanks, but no thanks.
I'm using
I
my
feel- I feel inspired that the chat should just give Arcturus thumbs down anyway.
Yes, do it, chat. Thumbs
I think
down.
that they should.
Arcturus.
Since he had to take damage, give him a thumbs down as well. I think it's a good idea.
I agree.
He healed himself, but that's not the point. I just want people to thumbs down Arcturus. That's what
I do
needs to
too.
happen.
I
Maybe
think-
they'll guarantee you some pity thumbs down.
Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? I think, ladies and gentlemen, Pettigas, Lyra, we just
Yes.
deliver a thumbs down ourselves
Good. There.
to
Yeah.
Arcturus. Yes.
With-
Thumbs down.
Go
My
on.
thumb-
Erect
we
your
have a-
thumbs and orient them as you like.
That it's my really fashionable thumb that's
Ooh.
shiny and has this really neat accessory on it that is a piece of
Mm.
jewelry that has a bunch of really shiny gears on it. That
We
this
love
thumb
it.
in particular.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, good.
Yes, here it is.
Excellent.
Okay,
Magnificent.
then.
Uh-huh.
Brian donated 25 Signas. Special attack for Orc, so you have time to explain why you're so comfortable keeping the Siggers so close to your genitals. You know what? I'm just using that immediately. You all die. Just die. You all deserve to die. Die, 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 die.
Fine. I'll
Okay, excellent. I'm
I'll
going back
give you
for
a
more
point
meat.
up this time. Here's a point up.
Agreed.
So to answer your question, because they're so useful and they're properly sheathed, I don't let my Sigger just lie about willy-nilly where it might accidentally injure me. I keep it properly tucked away and protectively sheathed so as to only injure people I want to, and definitely not that package behind the package. I would actually prefer it if people... You know what? If you want to imagine it, go ahead. You're not going to get it, though. You're never going to get it. Just, try not to let that keep you awake at nights, thinking about how you will never, ever get my package behind the package. I think I can live with that. I will quickly also get the other Streamlabs out of the way, because they're dead. I don't have to tell them. They can't hear it, so it's mean that way. Kaz don't need 25 signals to say, Penta, release the hat! Which, I don't know if the hat actually listens to him, but there's no special hat attack for the hat. I'm gonna honestly, I think Magog isn't really recognizing the hat as a thing unto itself. The hat should probably do something about that. Maybe take out its vengeance upon Magog for refusing to respect its hat personish-hood. But I'm actually pleased someone actually recognized the Sigurd. Figures are just fantastic. Although dangerous to say. Sigurd. Yeah, they're back. Yeah.
I, for one, think the hat should file for emancipation. Might work.
What?
I think the hat is probably the only one able to leave at will. Pendergast, not so much. The hat, though, surely has all the cards.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pendergast, you have a super attack to use at your discretion.
Oh, well, thank you. Who sent it?
Kaz, I believe.
Well, thanks, Kaz. Really, thank you. I don't know. Go ahead.
This next item, I don't know if I like it or if it makes me irrationally angry. I have a hard time deciding on it. I will note it looks terribly much like he's teasing his nipples in this one, and certainly they should pay for that alone. It's a t-shirt.
Oh.
No, I'm not going to sully the feather that way. Ask me why I'm lazy. T-shirt. So you can,
Yeah.
I suppose the good news about this one is that when you pull it over your head, you can't see the disappointed expression of your peers.
Yeah.
There's that, yes.
We have to guess, though, how much it's worth, correct?
Well, what someone is hypothetically willing to pay for it, the listed price.
I'm going to say 18. 18. It's worth 18.
18 from Pentagast.
Yeah.
It's a t-shirt, so I am going to wager at least 25.
25 from Thief.
I'm going to guess 22.
Well, let's find out. It is happily not going to hurt me this time, but it was damn close. At a price of about 17. Signas, sloth shirt, funny shirt, man flip shirt, sloth, ask me why I'm lazy, sloth. Buy crazy dog t-shirts, the farthest off being thief. So
You're lying. No, I refuse. You can't make me.
Well, technically I can, at least take damage that is, but that's not how it goes. You get your chance to make your case.
Okay. So.
Does this help?
Say
Am I
you're mute.
Am I helping?
No, you're not. Say you are a mute, and you want to express to the people what exactly it is that your spirit animal is. This shirt, and assume that you are a lazy motherfucker. So this shirt would go a long way in allowing people to come across the notion that you are indeed the laziest motherfucker on the planet, and the ability to put a face to the name that isn't your own face. Ergo, sloth. Ipso facto, epsilon, proof. I win. That is my explanation.
Only you don't, because the thumbs downs are coming in before you've even finished. and they're still coming in. You're up to 3 thumbs down. I'm
That
afraid
Jimmy! Oh,
you
No.
are,
I wouldn't wear it. I am the hardest working motherfucker on the planet, on all of the different realms, and at all times. You will never see me sleeping.
No.
I actually had a theory, a good one for that shirt. It's like, you buy it for someone you don't like, you get them, then you ask them while they're lazy, their hands go up like this, they're blinded by the shirt. It's a perfect opportunity to hit them in the face.
they would have gone for a swift kick to the package in that context.
That would work too.
I suppose it's basically a trap item. Otherwise, you
Well,
just...
if your package is anything like Arcturus's, it's not really going to do much, is it?
Well, the package I'm wearing will protect my package.
Not what I meant, and you know it.
That's fine. Any case,
Oh, no.
Stop!
It has so many funguses growing.
It has
on it.
appendages. That's what they are.
Those aren't. No. No.
I think some sort of thumbception, is that so the inhuman thumbipede? I wasn't sure we'd done this before. We've had similarly horrible things, but I think this one's a creature unto itself. Certainly, they put some thought into it, and I'm absolutely loving how uncomfortable it's making the elf.
Are you saying it's a thumbipede?
I have no idea what to call this thing, but we'll find out in a moment once we get the prices.
I don't.
I don't want to say what I thought the moment that I saw this, but
I think we can all guess.
I bet you can. I don't think you can. You don't know me that well.
I don't want to guess.
Whatever it was, I bet it was insertable. In any case,
No.
It's veiny in the middle.
prices. What prices?
I don't wanna. I want to go last. Everyone else can go first.
Fine. I'll make a guess. It's 22.
Oh,
It-
what are they asking for?
It's 40 signals.
Well, you're all that
Um,
remains, Steve.
I don't know how I feel about this, especially considering the fact that the thumb is going to judge me at the end of this, most likely. But I'm gonna go with 34.
34. This idol of the thumb god, what does it actually go for? Well, we're about to find out.
I'm
Play
sorry,
today.
what the
What?
fuck?
Finger pillar, creepy, wheeled realistic horror resin sculpture, 157 signals and 32 cents.
Finger pillar?
So, at least to figure out who got it worst is going to be easy. Just have a look for the lowest price, and that would be
That's
Pendergast.
me.
So, Pendergast, explain this abomination and why someone should buy it, or just be funny with it in some capacity before you get thumbed.
I someone should buy this to take to large parties and stir all the dip at the parties with.
Oh,
You should touch all kinds of food with it just to make certain no one else eats the food. That way you keep all of it for yourself.
That's
It's
evil.
it's vain for her pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, that price, it should at least be posable.
I
What?
don't
What
like
Halloween
the thing.
decoration
It's
is?
horribly
that
overpriced.
you think that those knuckles are what's the word? Dislocatable? Appendable? Like it's where you can dislocate your thumb and still use it and not have a problem, and it's got like a funny like if someone overextends their thumb, is that what it is? Do you think those thumbs are overextendable?
Like hitchhiker thumb? Is
That's
that...
Like
what
that,
happens when
exactly,
someone
like that, precisely. Pentagon
hitchhikes a
has
little
it.
too hard.
Double jointed finger pillar.
I don't know
Yep.
why my thumbs just do this. I don't know.
Hmm.
Double jointed for her pleasure.
There's a bit of infinity. Well, that you've gotten a thumbs up, and the only one to put a thumb has put a thumbs up. So apparently your appeal to the thumb god has paid off, Pentagast. You don't take damage from this, at least not health damage. I'm sure we've all taken some
fair enough.
mental damage in some capacity, particularly the
I-
elf, which is what makes mine worth bearing.
Mm.
I think you should all just die. I don't.
Are we allowed to do this? Is that allowed?
I have a special attack coming to me, and I say you should all die now.
Okay.
Disagree, but I don't have any ability to do so. So fine.
Uh,
Yeah. Go, bye now.
Night
Go away. See ya.
night.
Right. Bye, everyone. Everyone's gone. At least temporarily, anyway. So, I don't know. I just needed a break after seeing that thing. That wasn't good. And my animation is playing now, far after it should have. Anyway, sticky cards. Always happens, doesn't it? I don't know whether he does it on, is it on purpose? Or is it actually that he's just that slow with pressing, manipulating the crystal? I don't actually know. I think he does it just to subvert us. I don't know. I mean, since he's in charge of the show, he's in charge of the way the crystal administers its punishments and its health damage. It's too complicated for me to deal with. I don't like dealing with it. But anyhow, yeah, that last image, that thing, I didn't even see all of it. He covered part of it. It still disturbed me. I didn't like the little ham faces either. The bologna faces, it just seemed like something you'd put it, that would have been a good use for it, actually. You could have put it in a sandwich to surprise someone. Just that, they bite into it and it catches, and then they go to peel the sandwich open and there's a face staring at them. I think it would be a good gag, at least once. But I don't know. So I don't really know what else to think other than just I'm trying to distract from dealing with more disturbing things that we'll have to guess. And I was hoping that somehow 2 minutes could be stretched into 20, but it's not going to happen. I kind of forget about that. And I still don't like this whole crypto thing. Why do you people rob graves to make money? It's horrible. This is why your realm needs to be conquered. It really is.
I concur because I am very stuffy and obnoxious and intellectual. Quite.
Those are going to fall off into your drink.
I hope not.
That would make the drink too pretentious to drink.
They are falling off already.
I appreciate you all taking your hits in now, because it'll make me far less feel... Well, I was going to feel bad anyway, but I feel all the more justified in inflicting on you on what comes next.
Mm-hmm.
Elf
I have a great
Mhm.
idea for
and
this
humans,
show, Dark.
I give you the aura face.
I
No.
don't like this. Is this supposed to be some vagine somewhere? Like, what's supposed to be what? Describe
Why
it
is-
to me, Ark.
Is it moving?
Ark,
Get
describe
your-
this to me.
Garment off of the...
Stop poking it with the feather.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not part of it. I thought that was part of it. Oh, it's horrifying.
I too thought that was part of it.
Oh.
Describe to me what I am seeing
Gucci,
here.
Gucci.
Ow.
If it sneezes on you,
No.
I hope all manner of different fluids and mucuses spray out of you.
Yes.
Well, I'll
Right.
take it away so you can ponder what they're asking for this.
Is this what Arcturus looks like without the mustache and beard? Because I feel like this is a pretty solid case for that.
Look,
Anyone
one of the
else?
poisons I had once actually rendered me hairless for a while, and it wasn't quite as bad as this, but it was. Well, I'll say it wasn't ideal.
I feel like that's just what happens when you're baking cookies and you're way too excited and you open the oven to look at them. Not speaking from experience, of course.
Naturally, because you bake your own cookies. That's what happens, right? You bake your own cookies.
So,
Is this an
price
innuendo?
Wait,
price
my
set for the
cookies-
orifice? That's my own name for it. It's not actually called that. I'll reveal the real name here in a moment. But first, prices.
I have to
But
guess.
there's prices.
14 then. 14 is my guess.
Is this what happens when you emancipate the vagina from the woman? Just curious. I don't even know what it fucking is, but I'll go with you said 14? I'll go with 15.
Okay.
Oops. This is on everything is intentional that you're seeing. Shit.
You lost your beard there, dearie.
Nope. I'm guessing 30. Sickness.
I have
No.
a great idea for next show.
Mm.
Lippy Larry, fridge magnet, weird face, original neutral gift, art sculpture. Buy, we're not going there. I suppose it could be buy. It, rounded up, is 19 signas. Putting Pendergast farthest off. Lippy Larry.
No, I wasn't.
No?
She guessed 30.
Oh, you're right. How did I
No.
not blame the elf? Okay,
No.
right. I stand corrected. Apologies.
I was off by 6. She was off
My
by
bad.
11 at least.
I should have known better. You're the math. In any case, elf, you must excuse the existence in a hypothetically amusing fashion of this thing. Lippy Larry. Lippy Larry. The orifice. And I'm glad it's you, especially right now.
Right. I'm in character. I'm being very cerebral and obnoxious and not wearing this really cool ring. It is indubitably quite valuable and important, like myself. I'm very, very important. It's not just my mom who tells me that. Everyone does because it's true.
At least you have a mom. Sorry, this got personal.
Oh. No, I'm
Continue.
in character. Important, smart, pompous. It's to remind you that 1 in every 5 billion Sarthosians is born and their entire body is mucous membrane. To add a little bit of humility and gratitude to your life that you're not that fucking kid. Please.
Don't let that
I'm sorry.
extra chromosome get you downs.
You got an upraised erect thumb for that, so I guess you avoid damage.
Oh, well, just like this?
Erection thumb with double joints.
I just find
For her
it funny that
pleasure.
the explanation for Lippy Larry was told to us by Hair Lippy Lyra.
That said, don't think for a second this suffering is over.
No.
Nipple cookies!
No.
With googly eyes.
Ow.
Just to answer your question, Vance, individually sold, I believe.
Individually. Wait, are they actually cookies? Like, could I nibble on these
I don't-
cookies?
Look, some people, someone's going to put one of these in their mouth, but I don't think they're meant to.
Yeah, if you
Are you
want
sure
to
about
nibble
that?
on them, Thief, be my guest. Go right ahead.
If I want to nibble on the nipple?
You can if you want to there. That's fine. That's all you, not me.
See, you're thinking that they're female nipples, but the
it's-
general circumference is flat. I'm thinking, no, these are probably... They're flayed off anything it has a Y chromosome.
No. What you want to understand is that descended nipples oftentimes mean that the creature attached to said nipple has had a litter of things upon which suckling has occurred, therefore making it an a double X chromosome having creature.
Well, you've clearly defended putting these in your mouth. Moving on, what is the price?
8. 8 is the correct number.
The 6 Cygnas.
8,
Yeah.
6,
Okay.
and against?
I'm going to say 12. 12.
12. The
What
highest
was
bid,
that?
and don't ask questions about things like that. It doesn't matter. It's not relevant, and I can fix it later. W Oakton St once again presenting googly-eyed nipple magnet, weird clay, weird gift original, rounding up 15 Cygnas, rounding down 14. Either way, I don't take the damage, but the elf might. So, elf, want to explain to the audience why they totally need googly-eyed nipple magnets?
Staring contests are one of the best measures of someone's will, intellect, fortitude. It's never too young to start training your baby for staring contests. If you want... I can't do this. I can't fucking hide. I need to...
No, you were doing so well.
My life is spiraling out of control.
Carry on.
If you are a go-getter and you don't think it's ever too early to start training your baby to be an Olympian staring contest winner, slap one of these fuckers on your something in your house that your baby looks at.
Why not just take the googly eyes from the magnet, stick them onto your breast while you're breastfeeding, so that you have some watchful pair of eyes while your kid's suckling on your pair of tits?
I'm using my health potions again.
I have.
Thumbs up
I
across
have
the
no
board, but if they don't
potion.
give you thumbs down, I was going to have to give a thumbs up anyway to overrule them, because that aggressively training your baby to win staring competitions is truly a most extraordinary take on.
Thank
I think
you.
that's funny.
Although
I have a
you could
question.
accomplish the same thing by just sticking googly eyes on yourself.
No,
I have a very
no.
important question.
No.
Alright, this is very important. It needs to be answered. But do male nipples get hard? Is this a thing?
I thought they just were hard all
I
the
can
time.
only speak for
Are
myself.
they? I'm genuinely curious. Like, this is not a joke. This is
I guess you just
serious.
haven't had enough experience with men to find out for yourself.
No one lets me within it. Like, no one that is not a vagina wielder lets me within like a 10-foot radius of their nipples. Unfortunately, so I haven't been able to test the theory.
I would assume.
I don't
so,
know
but
why
I've
this
never-
is the case, but
I would assume that they do, but I've never actually paid attention enough to know. So
well, like we could conduct an experiment with the two men in the chat right now if they were amenable to the idea, but
It's not cold
Fine.
enough in here for that, I'm afraid. And it's not happening with this plot. In any case, look, if
Besides,
Sorry,
we
well,
too
don't have
important-
Kiki,
we
Kiki-
don't have any googly eyes either.
well,
I mean-
that is fair. That is fair. But just in the future, keep me abreast of what happens.
Oh, sure,
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
of course.
Okay.
just be sure to, gentlemen. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the efforts.
Bros.
Right.
Well, there's only 5 minutes left, but there's more than 5 minutes of horror remaining. I give to you... Actually, I'm not going to even say what these things are supposed to be.
Ah!
Are those penis carrots? Sorry, my mind is in the gutter since we entered the nipple realm. I can't escape.
You know, they look like could be a number of things. They could be
They're penises with a foreskin.
Or particularly pink maggots. Apparently they're earrings, I think. I have no idea why these things exist. It's some sort of exotic psychological torture of someone else. I assume you get it from someone you really, really hate, or you're trying to send them a subtle message. Would anyone care to guess the price of...
10?
Wait, so what's the price of them without the foreskin? Am curious, would like to know, do I get a discount?
Other cases, they're clearly uncircumcised, and they, I don't know if the seller is going to reveal that detail. We'll just have to guess the price as is. Again, I assume they are individually sold. It's not a...
10. That's my guess. 10. I want this to go away now. That's how I feel about it. Just... Ew.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
No. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. No. Elf?
14!
I'm not comfortable tickling these with a feather, so...
Thank you.
No.
Tickle a mark, see what happens.
No.
Oh. No, I'm
Alright,
afraid
so
they'd
what
explode.
were the
Thief?
gambles so far? I don't remember. I
The
wasn't
elf
paying
said
attention.
14, Pendergast has said 10. Your guess is?
I will say 12.5.
12.5.
Yeah.
Well,
If I don't get a whole number.
once again from
Damn.
WTF, Pots, penis earrings, Natalie,
Oh.
funny earrings, weird gift, original, unusual. Yes, that's right. They were precisely what it looked like. Uncircumcised, flaccid willy.
Fucking called it! Now, I seriously need to know if uncircumcised penises get a discount.
It's also rounded up to 15, which means that the elf's guess has damaged me.
Oh,
I don't even
no.
care. That's how much agony I'm in. I don't care.
What did I say?
It's
guys
like
doubted me.
anesthetic on the wound for me, and I
I told you.
appreciate it.
I told you. Penis.
I guess
have
I don't need
no-
to make a case. Hold on. There's one more. We're just going to call these pig ears because I'm thinking this is really playing with fire. But I'm already committed to it. What would you pay for these lovely keychains?
Those are absolute vaginas. But we'll entertain the notion that they're not. Stop tickling them with your feather.
For
Stop it.
God.
We should probably
Bit.
spit out some
So-
prizes because time's flipping by and I could probably spend the
I-
last 2 minutes just doing this, listening to you scream. And I'm pretty sure the elf is
7.
quietly
8.
choking
Seven.
somewhere in the back there.
I'm going with 8.
7,
9.
8. Sorry, what was that, elf?
9.
7, 8,
Nine.
9. Wow, that's like barely, almost an idiot's code for the lock. In any case, we'll just move on.
Oh.
Well, Pentagast, you're the farthest off for these, also from WTF Pots. Clitoris keychain tag, Natalie Volva, gift original, unusual gift art sculpture, 2008 Cygnus.
Is that supposed to be the hymen? A little.
How are
Like-
those more expensive than the earring?
It looks like they've crammed cherry tomatoes into them. And
It
I don't
looks
know what
like
that's
that's-
supposed to depict, but it's absolutely horrible.
Oh, I know. It is the hymen because the hymen is also colloquially referred to as the cherry, in that people pop the cherry. Ergo, that is the cherry.
Pentagast, we're out of time. Do you have anything you want to say about this?
Other than I hate it, no.
That
I
sums it up.
have nothing to say. It's horrible.
explain it to you, but I cannot.